This week's show brought to you by Frank Shoup, Georgetown's big name in cars. Georgetown Advantage Air, now locally owned and operated by Gene Thompson.
Welcome everybody to the Scott County Cardinals Coaches Show with Coach Billy Hicks, special guest Cooper Robb. I'm Kal Oakes, and yes, it is the Sweet 16 edition of the Coaches Show, the 11th Region Champion Scott County Cardinals. How's that sound, Coach?
Shoot, Kal, I'll never get tired of hearing that. And it is, like I say, as a coach, and me personally, I'll never take it for granted going to state tournament. It's such a great experience and now to see Cooper and the rest of the team be able to experience that and play in that. I mean, it's a lifetime experience. You know, if you're born in the state of Kentucky, you want to play in the Sweet 16.
I mean, obviously not your first rodeo, but you and I have talked about that. As a coach, you really want the kids to get that.
You live it and you see it through your players' eyes. You know, I'm just so happy for them and to be a part of it and get to go with them to the state tournament. But really, and it's all about them. And this has been a very, very good group of young men, and they've been very good all season. But the last month and a half, we've really been exceptional. I think we've really stepped everything up a notch, and as indicative of what I think a 19-game winning streak or something like that, which is coming up on one of the longest winning streaks in school history.
Cooper, what was kind of the turning point or the place where everything clicked? Was it the Music City Classic? Was it the Toyota Classic? I mean, it seemed like right around those two tournaments, you guys just kind of hit your stride.
Yeah, at the Music City Classic, I mean, we lost those two close games, so I mean, that was kind of an edge for us that we wanted to build off of. And then the Toyota Classic, I mean, it was at our home floor, so we just wanted to build off of that too.
You guys really, especially around Christmas time and in that tournament down in Nashville, really tested yourselves. And it's almost like once you get back to Kentucky, it seemed like, okay, we can handle this the rest of the way. Is that what you kind of felt, that you had seen such a high level of competition that maybe that kind of slowed the game down as you were watching it?
Yeah, I mean, that was some of the most talented players that we'll play against all year. So that's what the coach was telling us, and that we played against that multiple times, and then it just slowed it all down for us. So it helped.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had that game in the Toyota Classic Championship against Christian Life Center, and I think we were talking at that time that if you can beat a team like that, you got to feel like you can have a shot against anybody.
Well, true, Kal, and every team has to have a general, you know, a floor leader out there, and I think Cooper settled in that role the last month and a half of the season.
Yeah.
We played Cooper a lot at wing, and he may still even play with wing, but we use Cooper the best place to take care of his talents. But he has settled in at point guard, and it's been a darn good one, as good as any I've seen this year anywhere. He's his ball handling. He's getting a stronger dribble now, getting the ball off the floor in his hand quicker, and he's not making as many of them one-hand passes. He's still making one-hand now and then. But Cooper he's really playing good basketball right now, and that is you know, he's always had the toughness. He's always had the want to. Now he's really, his shot is so much better. His ball handling is better, passing is better to go with the toughness. He's always been a tough kid, Cooper has.
I remember after the first Lexington Catholic game, you kind of moved Cooper away from the point for a few games. Was that just kind of by design to get his offense settled so he could?
Trying to utilize his talents, because Cooper's also a really good rebounder, and we tried to, you know, as a coach, you search around to try to in the season to try to see what becomes your best unit, and it didn't take us long to figure out that Cooper, we were better with Cooper at point guard, playing the point, and he's you know, really gotten really good at it. His ball handling, he very seldom turns the ball over now, and everybody now has learned Cooper where to get open. He knows where everybody's at and everything. He's a very smart young man, you know, so that's really, Cooper's been a big part of our reason we've gotten a lot better down the stretch.
Is there a point in the season where your knee started to feel better? I know that was a factor early from football season, making that transition.
Yeah, I heard it at the station game in football, but then again at Henry Clay, I fell on the floor and hit it again,
yeah.
So it kind of...
And then you had to play the next night, right?
Yeah, and then it started back up again, so I mean, I got some rest and it got better, so...
and you got over that a little bit, and we're kind of in a groove here in the postseason. And then you had a problem with your eye. Tell us about that, and how's it doing?
It's better now. So I got some drops for it from the doctor and all that. So it's getting better.
Yeah. Were you kind of concerned about that when he woke up over the weekend with that situation going on?
Well, if it would have been, of all the hundreds of kids I've coached, I could probably put on one hand, Cal, the kids that I wouldn't be concerned with. Mm-hmm. I knew it wouldn't affect them. They'd be tough enough to do it. And like I say, I've had 4 or 5 over that 40-year span that I wouldn't be concerned about. And Cooper definitely one of them. He's anything short of cutting his head off, he can play. He's a tough kid, and his parents, his family, has bred a lot of that toughness in him, and everything. If he won't give up, and when he gets. And it's also to the point sometimes you got to really watch him, because I'll say, Cooper, are you all right? And knowing he's hurt his knee, he's banged his hand, he's hurt some way, and he says, I'm all right. And then I keep watching, Cooper, you all right? I said, I'm all right. But he's really, the toughness is really, I wasn't concerned at all with Cooper. And now when he missed some free throws, then I realized.
Blurred vision or something?
That the depth perception. The depth perception. Because the other shooting on the floor, he works so hard at it that it's a rhythm thing that probably he could close his eyes and make it. But the foul line, you got to really zero in. You get your depth, and everything's sitting there, and I can see where that would really throw you off.
We're taping the show on a Wednesday, and the Sweet 16 doesn't start for you guys until next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Is that going to be the longest week of your life? I mean, how do you fill that void?
Yeah, we had quite a bit of break to that district game against Station, I think, and it was a long wait, and this one will be even longer for us. But we just gotta practice and keep doing what we do.
It gives us a chance to practice. Now, practices are fun, and I relish it at Cal to give it. I wish we could play on a Saturday night and go out on Wednesday and start it the way it used to be. I wish we could do that, but it doesn't happen every year. So, but I also, as a coach, gosh, I look forward to these practices because getting better because we've got a good chance to really do something in the state tournament, and we need to get a little bit better here the next week.
We know who you're going to play in the first round. Just quick update on Pulaski County, 12th region champion. What do we know about them?
Well, it's Dave Fraley. He's the son of Coach Dave Fraley, who won the state championship at Pulaski County. So he's following his dad's footsteps, and they'll always have tough, fundamentally sound kids. They have a Fitzgerald that's an inside and outside player, very athletic. He's averaging, probably leading scorer on the team. They've got some wings and Powell and Butt, the guards that can shoot it. They got a big Sylvester inside, the big strong post player inside, is really athletic. A good, well-balanced team. I thought all year that they may have had the best team in the 12th region. I know Southwestern was the best there all year long, but I always thought Pulaski, when it's all said and done, would come out of there because they got more balance. They got size, they got good guards, and they have a freshman guard. The coaches, I said the coach's son, he's part of that Fraley family, who's a really good guard. And they had a kid named Shannon Fraley a few years ago, his Dave's son, that played there. So I'm not sure if that's the coach's son or Shannon's boy, one of them. But Fraley's a big basketball name around there, and he's really good he doesn't look like a freshman.
It's going to be fun. Next Wednesday, March 15th, 8 p.m. That'll be the start time at Rupp Arena. We hope you can join us. Beyond that, the tournament continues through Sunday with the championship game at 2 p.m. on the 19th. We'll hope to get there, but first things first, hope you can get out to the first round game on the 15th. For Cooper, for Coach, I'm Cal. We'll see you on the sideline.